What is up, YouTube? Dry here. Today, we're going to be reviewing a product. It's a product I've now lived with and existed with for at least, it's coming on almost 2 years now, full. But I'm going to just round it down to a year and a half. I will be reviewing the Kyocera DuraXE 4G LTE rugged mobile flip phone. I'm going to just jump right into it from a personal perspective. The reason I own this phone is because about a year and a half, maybe more too realistically, years ago, I was in Mexico City on the subway during rush hour, which you think New York City rush hour is an event. Mexico City subway rush hour is a zoo. Needless to say, I got on a subway with my phone. My smartphone at the time, it was a Galaxy. I got off without it. And when I returned here to the States, bought this puppy. Haven't looked back since. But it's not all peaches and cream, the flip phone life. That's why we're here to review this product and talk about some of these downsides to it, as well as the good. Let me start with the good. If you're owning this phone or you're interested in this phone, especially with the release of 5G, I know a lot of you conspiracy theorists out there are a little paranoid about 5G. Let me tell you the good things about this phone. The battery life is impeccable. This phone holds a charge for 3 days if I'm texting and talking on it all day, and has a standby of probably like a week if I'm not really using it that much and I just happen to charge it and leave it around. You're not going to find that much capacity for battery life probably anywhere else. This is one of the more elite flip phones out there. Obviously, there's other options on the market, but this one definitely is notable and definitely worth it. As well, the durability in the first place. I mean, I'm a pretty rugged person. I work maintenance facilities, things like that for my university. And then in my spare time, I'm always painting, hiking, doing crazy stuff. This phone has withstanded quite a bit. As you can see, it's smeared in paint. I've dropped it plenty, but still pops open and does its job no matter what. I mean, it's got an industrial grade screw holding on the back. So I say all that to say the durability as well as the battery life, two of the biggest things that you're getting out of this phone. The last thing, it all kind of comes down to efficiency, but it's like 3 points I bring up within efficiency. There's not really a lot of extras. It's pretty brass tacks. You got your calculator, you got your calendar, you have your texts, you have your calls, and then maybe some ringtones, a handful of other things to play with. But this isn't a smartphone. There's not like things here to entertain you and help you pass your time. This phone is a phone, simple as that. But even with that said, a lot of storage space. So it's efficient in that nothing here to distract you, but anything you need to throw on there, there's going to be ample space for it. A nice touch is that in addition to the storage that it already comes with, there is an ability to pop an SD card into the back of this thing once you take it off for an extra however many gigs of storage the SD card is. I think this comes with about 16 gigs in total of storage, and then you can put more on there for photos, so on and so forth with an SD card. Very nice feature, very efficient. Plenty of storage. You never have to worry about running out of space if you're so inclined to put an SD card in there, if you're a big photo taker. You know, for a flip phone too, pretty decent photos come out of this thing. And it takes video. So you can record things as well beyond just take pictures, still shots of them. That's pretty much all the real good things about this baby. I guess I'll touch on the bad for you. It's hard from my perspective because I'm pleased by this device, but I guess some cons would be no apps, no extras, and just the overall seriousness of being a flip phone owner. But I have more personal gripes that just come from myself. These are the cons to me as a flip phone owner. The volume on this thing is freakish, and obviously you can turn it down, but I'm inclined to keep it up just in the event that it's far away from me so I can hear it. But the volume is insane. When this thing goes off, everyone around you is going to jump and act like something's happened. It happens without fault. When I'm with my father, he gets so frustrated by the sound that he actually he's like, Dylan, turn that off right now. So keep it on vibrate around certain people, or be cognizant of what volume you have it at in social settings. Another just weird kind of complaint from me, the lack of a military time or 24-hour mode. This phone is just stuck on like whatever time zone you're in, and it's going to give you the standard time. what can I say? I'm like a super kind of disciplined, work hard, eat your vegetables, do your push-ups guy. I like military time. I appreciate it. Can't get it on this device. So I just have to instead tell myself, like mentally on my own, what time it would be in military time. When instead, I could just open my phone and have the military time, but not an option. I guess my final gripe I'm going to touch on about this phone is the explanation. As a flip phone owner, you stand out pretty easily, and there is constantly the explanation. Why do I own a flip phone? I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a this. I'm not a that. But hey, that kind of just comes, that's a responsibility you know about before you even go and buy this type of phone. I really don't have a lot of gripes about it. It serves its purpose perfectly. It's a phone, but those are three things I want to add in as cons. You know, volume, lack of military time, and flip phone stigma. Overall, if I had to rate this product, I'm going like, just because of those three things, I guess I put it at like an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. You know what? Let me be harsh and certain. 8.45 out of 10. That is my final verdict on the Kyocera DuraXE 4G LTE rugged mobile flip phone. I hope this video has been informative to you. This has been Dry speaking to you. You have a great day. And stay safe out there, please. It's April 13th of 2020 when this is being recorded. A lot of interesting things are going on out there.